Welcome to Community Connections. I'm Tom Laux, and today in the studio I have Becky from the CDRC of Wood County, and you're going to get to know more about this program that helps area kids in South Wood County area and up in the Marshfield area as well. So I'll have you introduce yourself.
Rebecca Martorano.
Alrighty. And you're with the CDRC, and how did that come about? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, there was several different organizations, but there wasn't a central organization for people to go to connect to all of them. And so some agencies got together and some people got together and built a board, and out came CDRC, and now there's a place where families can go and access information, support, and resources through several different organizations depending on their needs. And we really focus just on unmet needs in the community, especially with families with children with disabilities.
Alrighty, well that's what CDRC stands for, Children's Disability Resource Center, and it's a way for someone to get some help. So if somebody has some questions, this group will help steer them in the right direction. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Alrighty, well, let's talk about some of the things that the CDRC has helped some of the people. Kind of give us some examples of things that people might need your help.
Well, one of the things I can tell you that we've done together with other partnering organizations is collaborated with starting a teen SIB group. It's a organization or really a program that supports teenagers who have a sibling with a disability so that they have a place to connect, and it's turned out to be a pretty good success. Another thing is we've done other different workshops that have been started due to the fact that parents have let the CDRC know when there's an unmet need, and CDRC can link them to other organizations, like if your child has Down syndrome, they can link you to a Down syndrome organization, or autism, or even if the unmet need is educational and it isn't about a disability, if it's dyslexia or a hearing issue, or really anything that you're looking for information about in regards to your child. We've even had adults come looking, and at that point they can easily be given information about the Adult Disability Resource Center as well.
Well, you're a phone call away. You're
Yes.
also a website away. People want to get to know more, they can go to woodcountycdrc.org. Looks like you guys have a new website, and lists the board of directors, board members, yourself, president, secretary. A lot of information here for people to get to know a little bit more about you as well. And again, it's a resource for people in the area to get direction to where they might need some help. You were talking about some of those programs that have helped some of the kids in the area. Do you hear a lot of calls? Is there a need here in the community?
There is a huge need. In fact, we've had calls from all over central Wisconsin. It's a very large need, and I think it really makes a difference that families have a place to go to get the information.
Well, you have an event coming up in October. It's kind of a fundraiser, is that right?
Well, partially,
Okay.
but more so, CDRC provides those connections throughout the year. It's a nice thing when we can actually bring all those organizations together in one place, and the families can come in and physically attend to all the different resources in person and talk with the different organizations and the people running them, so that they can actually get the help firsthand. So this gives an opportunity to do that. That program was actually started through the school district, and I believe it was Becky Lee, our school psychologist in Marshfield.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about October 26th. That's coming up here, a little more than a month from now. Just let's tell our viewers about that event.
That event is, like I said, going to have probably 50+ organizations at the present at the Hotel Marshfield. Each organization will have a resource table you can come to, where we'll have a magician present. We will also have a fundraising, for part of the event. There'll be fundraising. And it's a chance, the biggest thing about it is it's a chance to actually meet up with other families who might be going through the same thing you're going through, or who may have the same kind of needs you have. It's a lot easier to meet a need when you can connect families together. And if there's for example, when the Hard of Hearing program started, it was the organization Peer. They, by the time they got enough families together on it, then it became a program that could be supported. So if there's just one child, it's harder, but when you can connect more families together and really show the need, it's a lot easier to put it together and get the support you need.
It's like a family togetherness. People that need help may help others. So if someone has autism, they might be able to help the other person that now has autism and give them some tips. Now the 26 is bring your kids, right? Bring
Absolutely.
the family.
Yep, there'll be childcare provided.
Okay.
Actually, we'll also have a meal provided with registration.
So they just need to register and call?
Yep, they would call
and go to the website?
Or go to the website.
Okay.
And if they would like to be present for the meal or the child care, they should register ahead of time.
Is there any cost to
There's
attend?
not.
So it's free, Hotel Marshfield, 26th, and it's for anybody in Wood County or beyond. You're
professionals, families, when I say professionals, I mean from, several organizations that'll already be there, but any additional professionals, students that are looking into going into the field, a certain field that maybe that's, there, that they'd like to look into more of it, or that maybe they want to meet some of the families or the children, or, but there'll be just an enormous amount of resources there.
Okay.
It's a really good event. It's been going for several years now.
Has the CDRC been around for quite some time?
It's been around for a few years.
Okay. How can someone help support a program like this? As you say, there's a major need of help. How can someone support your program, the CDRC?
Well, I believe that they do have a donation tab on the website.
Okay.
That can be made that way. Or I believe that you can contact the CDRC to find out other ways. Or even if you look at different programs on the individual organizations that the CDRC connects you to, is a great way, because then the families actually are getting the services they need. And like I said, like a puberty workshop or a peer sensitivity training, things like that. When those things are able to come to the community, it's a lot of times due to the fact that the needs were expressed to someone at the CDRC, and then the organizations that can help are told, and those monies can be raised through those organizations as well.
All right, great. There's a calendar here. I'm looking through the website as we chat, and it looks like there's a ton of information for help on here for the month of September. Everything from grief support to narcotics help to anything. It looks like this is a great resource to go to beyond just child or kids.
Absolutely.
So people just need to go to it. It says it's special needs resources for children birth to age 21.
Absolutely.
So I'm just really going through this. It's a new website here. Looks like it was just launched recently. You also have social media, Facebook. So people are wanting to know a little bit more and have a smartphone or want to use a computer. They can go to that as well. You guys will be posting stuff as you grow as well. This isn't affiliated with the government section of Wood County. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so it's on its own. You are a nonprofit, and we're really here to help the people's needs. Let's just share a couple, we talked about this earlier, but just name some of the needs like autism. If you could just list some other ones that maybe people aren't aware that you guys would help with.
Well, definitely, like you said, the narcotics. You know, families go through a lot of different issues. You know, it's not a one-size-fits-all. So there's, you know, maybe Down syndrome. There could be a brain injury. There could be, like I said, dyslexia. There could be, there could just be behavioral issues, emotional behavioral issues. There could be, you know, maybe no issues, but you're new to the area and you're looking for programs that your child can get involved in. They really can connect you to just about anything. You know, that because it really has taken time to gather, you know, for those types of resources.
No cost?
No, absolutely
it's a
not.
Phone call?
Right.
Your group's not going to help someone, or they might, but they're going to get somebody in touch that's probably a professional in an organization in that area, maybe healthcare. Is that correct? Is that how that works?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So
well,
you're that resource.
They're not going to give, you know, necessarily medical advice,
right,
but they can definitely connect you to the right, you know, maybe healthcare provider or someone that maybe a parent or another organization has recommended. They can definitely, you know, say, well, I know, you know, so-and-so has taken her child with, you know, let's say Down syndrome to, you know, this cardiologist, or, you know, it's a nice close-knit community organization that really helps out a lot. Another way that people can help is volunteering as well. There's actually a new volunteer website out as well that CDRC can connect people to through United Way.
Okay.
And that is a great tool that CDRC can connect you to if you're looking to volunteer for any of those organizations.
Yeah, just get a hold of the Volunteer Center right here in Southwood County. We're taping this in Wisconsin Rapids. They can call the Volunteer Center and they can help hook you up with your group, because you're affiliated with them, and help with them with their Volunteer Center. So yeah, volunteers make a big difference, and there might be somebody out there that knows a lot of information about some of this, or is a professional in the field that would donate some of their time. That's really makes a big difference in a family that maybe cannot afford some of that stuff, or just some simple help with mental things like that as well. It really makes a big difference. So behavioral issues.
It does, and it can. You know, another thing is that it can connect you to other families who are experiencing similar things.
Yeah, and that works full circle right back to that 26th.
Yes.
That's why you guys are having it, is to bring people together, free event, a meal, child care, a way just to connect with others that may have some of the same things that they have, issues, or really learn. That's really what it's about.
Exactly, and it's kind of a good opportunity for a parent to come in and actually physically be able to speak to someone from an organization face to face, which is really nice. Sometimes that makes it easier than making the phone call when you need help. If you can actually just see someone face to face in a group setting, you know,
it does.
Like that, I think it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah,
you know,
sometimes
and another
that phone call is hard, but go ahead.
You know, you had asked about the funding. You know, how we get funding. We get a huge support. It's United Way was one of our grantors that have supported us.
So yeah, you know, donating to the United Way helps.
Oh, absolutely.
Helps fund your program, as well as other programs in the community. What United Way does, but this is definitely a need. There's not a lot of help out there to help always with families that need some basic questions, and you're a phone call away, and help steer someone right in the right direction. So, anything else you'd like to share about the CDRC? I appreciate you coming by and telling us more about it.
Well, I would say if you have a need and you're not sure who to contact, call CDRC, speak with Tanya Glaman.
Okay.
She will be the one answering the phone.
All right.
Or email us through our Facebook page or our website, and we're there to help.
Okay. No cost to you, and
no cost to you.
And the donations that
they're certainly
United Way
welcome.
help, and plus other sponsors as well. So they're out there. So
right.
thanks for sharing all that information to our viewers here at RCCA Media.
Thank you.
All right.